welcome to another episode of Ask the Doulist podcast. I am Alyssa Venicloss. I'm co-owner and postpartum doula at Gold Coast. Today, I'm really excited to be talking to Genevieve. She is chef and owner at Life Fuel. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
So tell me a little bit about Life Fuel. What is it?
Yeah, so we are a meal prep company based in West Michigan. You just simply order online from our website, and we deliver fresh, ready-made meals every week.
Okay, I was just on your website today, in fact, because we have a doula that had a baby. Actually, we have several doulas having babies, and I wanted to send a meal. And I found out after talking with you that I don't even have to send a meal. I can send her a gift card, and she can choose whatever meal she wants.
Yeah, it's great. We've actually had a lot of gift card sales recently for new moms and new dads. They can log onto the account with their gift code and simply select the meals that they like, so you don't have to try to play that guessing game of what people are going to want to eat.
Yeah, you never know, and you never know who's gluten-free or maybe dairy-free,
Yeah.
and you let them choose whatever they want.
Yeah, there's so many different dietary restrictions.
And
it's very
the
hard.
meals look amazing.
Thanks, yeah.
So how does this work? Do they change daily, weekly, monthly?
Yeah, right now we are changing the menu every 2 weeks.
Okay.
All our meals are gluten-free. We always have a paleo option, vegan option, and we do breakfast as well.
Okay.
And we did just actually add Malamia juices to our
saw
menu as well.
that.
Yeah, which
That's
we're really
so
excited
cool.
to partner with
So
them.
cool.
They're an awesome company.
And so you're local, do most of do you source your food locally?
Yeah, as much as we can. You know, obviously we live in West Michigan, so we have a shorter growing season here. But we're actually the second most diverse agricultural place in America outside of California. So
Interesting.
It's really insane. Yeah, I moved here and I was just really surprised by the intense variety of stuff you can get here.
We must have a lot of greenhouses.
Yeah, a lot of greenhouses. That definitely helps. But our meat is actually what I'm most proud of because we use all pasture-raised local meat in our meals, which I don't know if you've been shopping for meat lately, but it's not cheap. And so it's very, very hard for us to do that, but it's something we're actually very passionate about.
That's great. And all of your meals, I noticed, are $10.
Yes.
So no matter if it's breakfast, lunch, dinner,
Right.
it's $10.
Yep, and you can just mix and match whatever you like. We have a ton of people that have busier mornings, people that have busier nights, so you can kind of decide what's going to be the most helpful for you.
And how does it work? It looks like it's a subscription-based, kind of like a reoccurring, you figure out how many meals you want per week.
You can actually do it both ways. Okay. So we do have recurring subscriptions. If you're that person that just wants the meals to show up, not think about it, and just have, the money come out of your account every week. And then you can also just do a one-time order, which basically means you go in, you select those amount of meals that you want, and it's just the one-time payment.
And how far in advance does a family need to, if I go, oh shoot, I don't have dinner tonight, that's probably not enough time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no, we don't have...
That's a drive-through option then.
Yeah, well, currently we don't have a storefront. That's definitely something we're looking into for the future. But right now you have to place orders by Wednesday to get them the following Sunday.
Okay. Yeah. So do you deliver once a week then? Yeah,
we actually do the Lakeshore deliveries Sunday evenings, and then in town, Grand Rapids, Ada, the more local stuff we do on Monday evenings.
That's great to know you serve the Lakeshore because we at Gold Coast serve all of West Michigan, including Holland, Muskegon, Grand Haven. So any of our Lakeshore moms can call you too. That's great.
Yeah.
So how does shipping work? Is there a shipping fee?
No. If you order more than $70 worth, it's free. If you order less than that, it's $8. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So still a reasonable fee if you order less than that. And that's it. And we just home deliver. So it shows up in this cute little reusable insulated bag with an ice pack in there, so you don't even have to be home. And we just leave it for you, and that's it. And we text you when they get there.
It sounds so amazing. Every new mom.
We try to just make it as simple as possible, so it's not another thing on your to-do list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the number one, your number one client? Is it probably new parents?
That's actually becoming a really big market for us. We did start more with CrossFit gyms, actually. Yeah, so we have a lot of athletes as well that use it.
Who are just more health conscious.
Yeah, and
they want, maybe paleo or...
Yeah, and it's just, especially if you go to a gym, or a yoga studio or whatever you do, that's just another thing in your day that's taking away from time that you could be meal prepping or making dinner. So if you are committed to, being physically active, this is a really nice service that kind of helps you take care of the nutritional side of it as well. So.
Yeah, and I have a daughter with food allergies, so this is extremely convenient for me. Definitely, as soon as you leave, I'll probably place my first order.
Yeah.
So what else do we need to know about your company?
Just basically we're here to help. Like if you are just finding yourself running out of time every day, every week, if like actually meal prepping your food for the week just seems so overwhelming, which even I own a meal prep company and it seems overwhelming to me. It's just a good option. You'll have that healthy meal just ready to go and you're not scrambling around and maybe eating that emergency food that's not so good for you. So we're just a service that wants to make your life easier.
I think we're all guilty of that. I've talked to other moms about how we get so focused on our kids and feeding them that we find ourselves, oh my gosh, it's 1 o'clock, I haven't eaten lunch, and we like find a bag of pretzels in the car, and that's what we end up eating for lunch, and that's not sustainable. Well,
it's also super important. Like, you're not going to be the best parent you can be unless you're taking care of yourself as well.
Yeah, we know it, and then it's hard to actually do. So having somebody else help with meals. And to know that for $10 you get a full. Now, what goes into the planning of the meals? Like vegetables, obviously, in each one.
Yeah.
Like how do you figure out what to put in each meal?
We try to do a variety for each menu. So we always list our calories, protein, carbohydrates, and fat.
Okay.
So say, for example, you're trying to stay under 1,800 calories a day. You can mix and match the meals based on those calories to get the necessary requirements. And same thing, with carbohydrates and fat. All the meals are a little bit different. We do try to stay around 4 to 5 ounces of protein per meal. We always use whole grains and then just a ton of different vegetables. We like to use just maybe unique things that you haven't seen or haven't tried before, just to kind of like mix it up and keep it fresh.
And you are the chef, or do you have other chefs helping you?
I'm the chef. I do have some other kitchen helpers, and we have some delivery people as well. But I'm the one that does all the menu planning. And
so
it's really fun.
What's your background? How long have you been a chef?
I graduated culinary school in 2005.
Okay.
But I actually went for pastry. And then, so I did that for a number of years, making everything from cupcakes to bread to everything you could think of. And I just got to the point where it seemed like the market was just oversaturated with all of this junk, and no one was really providing any healthy options. And if they were, they weren't able to compete because there's just so much just quick, convenient, I'll say crap, which is not a nice word, but there is. So I ended up getting my Dietary manager certification.
Okay.
And so then I kind of got into starting Life Fuel. Yeah. And it's exciting. I like being on the nutritional, healthy side of fueling people.
Absolutely. And I think there's a cultural shift heading that way, too.
Yeah. I find especially...
much more conscious.
Yeah. I think the 25 to 35 age especially is like really looking at ingredient labels, what's in their food, where does it come from, even who grew it, which is such a cool shift in the food economy.
Yeah. So my parents, the other day, I was at their house, and my dad wanted me to try some candy he got, and it says like all natural and gluten-free or something on the front. So in his mind, he thinks that means healthy.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, this is really good. It has fenugreek tea or something in it. I'm like, what? So I look at it, I turn the package over, and it says sugar, corn syrup, and then like a list of 3 chemicals.
Right.
And I'm thinking, okay, Dad, A, you need to start reading ingredients, and B, how can they put all natural on the front? I don't understand. So I think culturally, yes, like our generations, the 20s and 30-somethings, we are way more aware of what's going into our food and what's into our bodies. Yeah. And then as we're having babies, we're much more aware about what we're putting in our bodies while we're pregnant, and then what we're feeding our kids.
Yeah, I was actually talking to, we work with a certified dietitian as well, and he reviews our menus and just kind of gives us feedback about like, oh, maybe include this because as these micronutrients, that might be helpful. But we were talking, and I guess there's a couple studies where they fed the mom like all sorts of unique foods while they were pregnant and while they were breastfeeding. And then when they started to introduce solid food to the baby, it was like much more receptive because it had already like basically tasted all of these like different foods. I thought that was so cool.
Think about other cultures. My brother lives in South Korea, and his kids like eat kimchi and onions.
They don't think it's weird.
It's just part of their diet. And it's part of what mom ate during pregnancy. And our kids here would like never touch onions. Are you kidding me? It's just
I think we all get into like these ruts of eating, maybe the same thing every day or every week. So that's why Life Fuel can be really cool too, because it is a huge variety of food, and we try to take, inspiration from different cultures, and like I said, use ingredients like yucca and taro and things that maybe you're not necessarily cooking at home for yourself.
Yeah, I'm excited because I'm so busy that I love to cook and I don't have time to anymore.
Yeah.
And I feel like I am in a rut where I kind of make the same.
Yeah, you're eating like chicken breast and broccoli.
Taco Tuesday again. I mean, my tacos aren't so great. Yeah. They're lazy tacos. So yeah, I feel like I definitely have gotten in this rut.
Yeah.
So I think your service would be phenomenal. So what's the best way? How do people find you? Online is the best place, right? So what's your website?
Our website is Life Fuel by Vault, VAULT, like a bank vault, .com.
So what is the By Vault? Life Fuel is the name of your business. Yeah. What's By Vault?
So we're the sister company of Vault Catering here in town.
Vault Catering.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we share resources. We share a kitchen. We share delivery vehicles, which has made it just amazing to show, upstarting a company is not exactly easy. Yeah. So to partner with a food company that already exists in town has been really awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. So Life Fuel by Vault. And then you can either sign up for a subscription for however many meals you want per week, or you could just do a one-time. You could try it once and see. And then sign up for a subscription later. So how do you, let's say you start a subscription and realize you don't need 7 meals a week.
Yeah,
you want 3.
It's really easy to customize. You can even skip a week if you're going out of town, or you can go in every week and change the meals that you want with your subscription. You can go from 5 meals to 10 meals if you find that, you're just needing a lot more help that week. So yeah, it's really customizable. And we try to be just super descriptive with everything that's happening with our email communications and everything, so it's really clear for you.
It's so amazing. And then I think, too, for new moms, friends could then buy the gift cards and let them choose what they want and when they want it, which is a wonderful idea instead of somebody bringing you something that you might not like.
Yes. And food is always the best gift.
Yes.
Everyone has to eat.
Yes.
And sending somebody a gift of healthy meals is just a great option.
Absolutely. So, well, is the website the best way for them to contact you, or do you ever
we're
phone
on
call? Like,
you can call us as well.
Like if they have questions about anything.
Yeah, I would say email is actually
dietary restrictions. Email is better.
Email is probably the better way to reach us, just so we can keep a record of the correspondence.
Sure.
And that way, if you do place an order, we can say, oh, this is Susie that emailed me about her son's nut allergy or something. Okay. And we can go back and reference that.
And what's your email?
It's meals, MEALS, at lifefuelbyvault.com.
Perfect.
Yes. And we are on Instagram too. We try to always post fun pictures of what we're making that week.
I'll have to follow you. I don't think I do yet.
Yeah. So we're LifeFuelGR on Instagram.
LifeFuelGR. Okay. And what about Facebook?
We are on Facebook as well. We don't really use Facebook as much. If you want to send us a message on Facebook, we'll definitely respond. But we do most of our photos and all that stuff, and contests and promotions and all that on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
As always, you can ask us questions. Email us at info@goldcoastdoulas.com. Find us online, Instagram, Facebook, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Thanks for listening.